Hello everybody, I'm Love is Dead and I'm back again for you with another matchup here from the defense. This one is from today, actually sorry, yesterday the 9th. I forget that it's 2 a.m., meaning that it's changed over days, but whatever. I don't actually count it until the sun comes up, then the day starts for me. Anyways, it is Navi versus mTw. Both teams have full lineups: Puppy, Havas, Dendi, Light of Heaven, Arsart, Cinderin versus Cinderin, Funzi, Sakshka, Bucking Mad, and Kebab. The initial bans have been finished off right now. We got Chen, Lone Druid, and Enigma. That ganking power comes out from Enigma, as well as big pushing heroes, Chen and Lone Druid. mTw has decided to ban out Darkseer as well as Broodmother, which is kind of interesting, I think, because usually Darkseer is a counter to Broodmother. And they're also going to ban out Invoker, giving away the, making sure that the Jack of all trades doesn't come in here. And Lycan gets through the ban pool. Enchantress as well is going to be picked up. That is huge pushing power. However, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Lycan, because Enchantress is going to need a jungle. I think she's going to try to take the aggressive jungle, since Lycan is pretty squishy actually early on. And Darkseer, Darkseer is a huge problem to Lycan early game and can basically just shut him down. Nature's Prophet is going to be the pickup from Navi. That's the one that they wanted. They actually didn't go for the Lycanthrope. One of the reasons I'm catching this match is I heard it's a good match. I heard it's an excellent thing to cast. So I'm excited to watch it. I haven't actually seen it. I'm going to go a little bit into reserve time right now, deciding which direction they want to go in. mTw is signaling pushing, absolutely, with Enchantress and Lycanthrope. Nature's Prophet is more of a ganker, can sort of push later game, can take a solo lane, but picking up of Windrunner makes me think that he is going to be in the jungle. Try to deal with Enchantress, which may actually work. Going to be interested to see if they throw each other together. Shadow Demon is going to be also the pickup from Navi. Usually, it's I wonder what carry they're going to pick up with Shadow Demon. That's basically all I've seen Shadow Demon do, is support a carry mid lane, typically, or also bottom lane. The disruption is able to deal a ton of damage. They've been coupling that with Leshrac. I think I wouldn't be surprised if mTw ban out Leshrac now that they see that the Shadow Demon is picked up. These are with the new heroes, by the way. Rubric is available, Luna is available, and Wisp is available. Undying is yet to be available, and Disruptor is not available yet either. Venomancer is going to be the pickup from mTw. That is also a pushing hero. He can push back from away from the towers. That is the mTw strategy that I saw them win DreamHack with. They were pleasantly happy just sitting back and waiting for the towers to push, while they didn't try to force a full team fight then take a tower. So they're going to be able to support someone with Venomancer. I think they're going, unless they're going to decide to put Lycanthrope in his own solo lane, supported by Venomancer, which is also an option. He doesn't exactly have to be in the jungle, but that is typically where he's able to get the most farm. Especially early game, it might be actually, I'm not actually sure if it's faster to go in lane, if you can just get all of the last hits, if it's actually faster to get your Vlads that way than it would be to be in the jungle. Tinker is going to be the ban out. He's been extremely popular lately with the March of Machines. I just casted a game where Dendi played Tinker, and he did an excellent job blinking himself around. He picked up a Blink Dagger as well as Boots Travel, which is a given on Tinker, and he just threw himself around all over the place, sending off rockets and rearming and Shiva's Guard. And I think he's finishing up a Scythe of Ice, although I'm not sure. I think he finished it by the end of the match, but it was pretty late into it, so I can't exactly remember how many sheeps were set off by him all at once. with the Shivas and the rockets and laser and stuff. Bane is also going to be the ban out. He's a middle lane hero that would sort of screw things up, I think, for mTw, although I'm not exactly sure how. He does lock down a hero pretty quickly, and that would lock down Lycanthrope pretty... Locking down Lycanthrope is not what they want. Juggernaut is going to be the ban out from Na'Vi, and I think that's sort of a tip of the hat to mTw, who I've been picking him up and using him in a couple strategies. He's strong mid-game, and if you couple him correctly and build him the right way, he can be quite a force, actually, in the pro scene. Rubik is going to be the final ban, and Wisp is taken by Na'Vi. So they are going to have three global heroes. Wisp can pick up anyone, and they are going to need to carry. We have Anti-Mage, Morphling is available to them. I would seriously expect that they're going to pick up some kind of hard carry. I don't think they're going to go something like a Sand King Epicenter drop. Nuclear bomb. Not a nuclear bomb, let's see. Portable Epicenter, portable Earthquake. Rubik, I think, was probably a ban out so that they don't get the Lycanthrope ultimate. Lycanthrope versus Lycanthrope. I wonder, I'm not actually sure I've seen a Rubik take the Lycanthrope form, and I wonder if they're the same size, or what the difference looks like, so you don't get confused. I just can't imagine how frustrating it must have been to code Rubik. They put him out, and people just like, this is broken, this is broken, this is broken, and the coders probably just tore out their beards, tore out their hair. Trying to figure that out, going through their old code, being like, who the heck wrote this? Why did you write this way? Now it doesn't work. But if Rubik is working, you know the rest of Dota 2 is working in terms of abilities. So at least you have that. Beastmaster is going to be the pickup from mTw, and that is going to give them a nice stun, and Sand King is going to be the pickup. So I have actually seen a bunch of Sand King hard carries lately. And he's not like completely hard carry like an anti-mage, but they'll put him in the safe lane and give him support. So I guess they're going to try to give him a solo lane. Or no, so he's going to be supported. They're going to try to give him as much farm as possible, get him to 6 as quickly as possible, as well as Wisp. Once that happens, they're going to port around, and wherever they find someone, they're going to drop down their wards. I'm sorry, they're going to drop down Wisp and Shadow Demon. I want to know what mTw have decided to do to deal with this presence. Beastmaster is a pickup, I think, to just try to stun him up, and Tidehunter is going to be the pickup. So they're looking for big stuns to have to deal with this. If Sand King pops on either Beastmaster or Tidehunter, they should be able to, so if he hasn't actually channeled it yet, and it's not actually going off, that's really tough to time, but Beastmaster and Tidehunter may have a split second to cancel the channeling. May just have just enough time to cancel the channeling. I think they'll try to transport Sand King while there's only like a second or two left. Or it's only 2 seconds long, but you know what I'm saying, like a second or half a second left before the epicenter pops off, so they can get the full damage but minimize the risk of it getting cancelled. I think they have to do a little bit of backpedaling with that, mTw. Their lineup is a little funky. They're going to have to hope for early ganks and then trust that Lycanthrope can push down the towers. They aren't able to... They do have Enchantress and Venomancer. Oh, come on. Why does everyone have to pause? I'm going to cheat, because guess what? I can. So you don't have to sit here and watch and wait. There we go. Maybe I went a little too far. Oh well. We still have, it's only 11 seconds until the match right here, so I'm going to do this really quickly. We have Puppy playing on Wisp. We have Shadow Demon playing by Ars Art. AA Havost is the carry, as I said. Sand King is going to be, that's what I've been seeing. Dendy is going to be middle laned with Windrunner, and we got Light of Heaven is going to be the last one playing the Nature's Prophet. It looks like he's going to be solo lane, and they're going to tri-lane this Sand King in the hard lane. Sock is on from the mTw side. Sock is laning with Lycanthrope while we have Bucking Mad inside the jungle, supporting him, and Kebab in the little safe areas of the jungle. Cinderin is actually a middle lane Tidehunter. I really don't think they were expecting to have to do this, and he's taking a lot of damage from Windrunner. It's a very hard lane for Tidehunter to have to go through. Light of Heaven is going to be face up with Funzy, and that is that. So yeah, the Windrunner is very hard to kill middle lane. I think I have to watch this top lane because I think there's going to be a lot of action here, although could happen anywhere. Lycanthrope popping off his runes. Are they going to go on AA? He's going to disrupt himself up, try to buy himself some time. The spirits are going to deal some damage right here, but Voss is here. And AA, does he go down yet? No. Bucking Mad is going to be stunned up, and he's going to be running away, and that is the last hit. Navi is able to get the first blood, and Sock now has to run away. He is low on life, but he gets himself in. Kebab now coming in. They almost tried to get the stun. Now the spirits, one spirit there, two spirits. How much more do we got? We have a kill right there. It looks like Venomancer is going to finish off the kill on Enchantress. No, sorry, that is completely wrong. Enchantress does go down. Did I miss something down here? It looks like, no, Light of Heaven just got this, and Tidehunter is still alive. Really early action coming out. Lycanthrope is level 3. He was around for at least one kill, and he's still faced up against a level 3 Sand King and a level 2 Shadow Demon. Bucking Mad is helping out the middle lane. I mean, sorry, he's helping out the creeps, pulling them back a little bit. Tri-lane still continuing here. They're going to try to deal with Sock as much as possible. He's just looking for... He really does need farm, though. Lycanthrope always needs farm. And so he's going to be a little bit under farm since he's not in the jungle, and Cinderin, he's just low life. Trying to do what he can against Dendi. Dendi's an excellent player, so we all know that, and just with a couple of power shots, should be able to take out Tidehunter. And he actually isn't going Kraken Shell at all. And here we get some more action again. Nope, this is just the spirits popped off. We got one level in Spirit, one level in Tether. Sock going to take damage from the spirits, not too much, however. D-Knight. I haven't actually heard that because I've never laned like him, and I haven't actually seen a laning like him. So I haven't really heard a lot of his, I haven't actually heard of a lot of his sound clips. Voss right here deciding to go with the defensive Sandstorm as well as a Burrow Strike. Will be able to allow him to exit the lane fairly quickly. Bucking Mad's got 1-1-1, so I can't exactly say what he's going to go right yet, if he's going to decide to go Venomous Gale, or he's going to max out his wards. Alright, we do have now a Kraken Shell up on Tidehunter. He has 2 levels in Anchor Smash, 1 in Gush. Dendi getting, finishing off Power Shot as fast as he can. Cinderin having to use a lot of regen in order to stay in this lane. Bottle has been purchased up though, so he did get a little bit of farm. Dendi has finished up his bottle, going to power shot the creep wave and go, and I think the rune is not bottom lane. Don't know if he knows that. He is going to bottle Crow, because I think he saw that Sand King took the rune. Sand King also has a bottle. A little bit of communication right there, which is excellent. You have Gush coming out from Tidehunter, trying to push back Dendi. Dendi's taking a lot of damage from the tower, is now at half health. Cinderin finishes off his bottle. Nope, he has one more charge on his bottle. And he's going to go in right here, just trying to scare off Dendi. I wonder how many points he's going to put into Anchor Smash. He's going to put into his defensive spell, Kraken Shell. Sock finally getting a little bit of farm. 5 last hits, 6 last hits, maybe 7. 7 or 8. And how is this bottom lane going? So we have Enchantress has decided to return to the, or actually not, just go to the aggressive jungle, and this is going to be all taken up by Light of Heaven. He has to deal with 3 heroes right now, and I think that might be, they're trying to look for a kill on him. They have to push up here, and Lycanthrope, I'm not sure who he is, I can't look at that right now though, because we have action going on here. Stunned up Light of Heaven, we have Venomous Gale going to stop him off, but the teleport is able to allow him to escape. Lycanthrope just taking up the jungle while he cannot really deal with this tri-lane. 1v3, it doesn't really matter what you have, 1v3 just isn't going to work. But Enchantress leaving the jungle so that Lycanthrope can finally get some farm. Wisp is down here trying to defend this tower against Funzy. Funzy is going in, taking a lot of damage. He's going to use up his roar. He's level 6 already. Puppy is going to take a lot of damage, and he goes down. Light of Heaven is here, though. We have a teleport in as well, and it looks like Bucky Mad is going to be sprouted up. He eats his way through a tree. Light of Heaven is now looking at Kabap. We have Arsar coming in, trying to deal some kind of stun. Axes will fly. I don't believe they hit anything. Enchantress trying to run away. Ooh, she's just eating her way out of these trees. Able to escape. Excellent job there from Kabap. Able to escape that kill. And Havas is kind of low on life, but he burrow strikes up. Going to send up Sock while he runs away, and he is only... Okay, now he's using his battle charge to bring back his life. And Lycanthrope is going to try to go on him. Let's see if... I don't think he's going to completely go over, trying to keep him back. Oh, stunning up, and the Nature's Prophet ultimate, and Havas gets a kill on Lycanthrope. That is unfortunate for him. Pressuring this tower, as you usually see. Na'Vi does, as Venomancer goes down to this middle lane combination right here. Dendi has a double damage rune, so that is able to help him out. Cinderin is trying to keep back. Dendi being quite aggressive, level 8 versus level 6, so Dendi has the ability here. Oh, we got a tether stun, and we're going to deal a lot of damage to Cinderin. Cinderin is going to pop off his Ravage. Roar is going to finish off Dendi, and there goes Puppy. That was an excellent come-in from Beastmaster, and they were able to save something that looked like it wasn't going to be good, but Tidehunter has to run back away, and we have level 6 up now on Sand King. He has his Epicenter available, but no mana for it, so he is running away. Lycanthrope now getting a little bit of free farming action up here. 23 last hits. Had to buy his own sentry wards, or possibly were given them. I'm not exactly sure. He has purchased up his Ring of Regen, and then going to be looking at his mask for lifesteal, and trying to finish off his Vlads. Once he has that, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with, able to tank a ton of these, able to tank up the jungle with quite ease, as well as lane creeps. But he has command of this entire top jungle, which you don't get to see in pubs. You don't get to see a lot of things in pubs, gotta be honest. But if you're maybe someone left and you're a fantastic Lycanthrope, well, that's what you can try to do. We have a Shackle that doesn't latch onto Cinderin. Level 7, level 8, so he's coming back a little bit. Shadow Demon coming in here. He has a Haster, and Bucking Mad is trying to come in, but Wisp is available, and the Nature's Prophet ultimate is going to deal a ton of damage. Bucking Mad goes down. And Lycanthrope's Wolves try to come in to try to save it, but it wasn't able to save Venomancer. They still don't want to lose this tower, however, and the Ravage is 50 seconds away. I'm pretty sure Na'Vi knows about that, but Wisp is coming up here onto Sock. Oh, taking a lot of damage. Ultimate popped off from Sock. He is able to get away just by the skin of his teeth, but now we have action on here. Kabap, we have Roar coming in, finishes off Wisp. Havas now gets he's stunning up Bucking Mad. Bucking Mad goes down to another one of Dendi's power shots. We're gonna go back on Funzy. Funzy can't reveal off Havas in this place, but yeah, it looks like Na'Vi still has enough presence here to stay where they are and make sure that Havas doesn't go down. Axes are gonna fly, just missing. It would have dealt a considerable amount of damage, I think. Now that they are level 4, they deal 180 damage. But they are not giving up this lane, and now Sock is back in action here, going to continue his their tirade onto Sand King, and I think they're going to be able to get him at this point. He's going to burst strike and TP himself out. They don't have a stun to be able to stop him to do it. He's able to get away. Puppy now searching with his spirits. Makes Sock back off. He's taking a lot of damage from the creeps and the wolves. Wolves are finished off. Man, these games that I've been casting, they're just gankathons. All these pushing heroes are being banned out, like your Chen and Enchantress and things like that. Tinker as well, and they've just been huge gankathons. Or perhaps it's just the teams that I'm trying to observe. Wisp is actually able to look, he can just like keep Cinderin away from this. Look at this. They're too afraid of it, and now the spirits go down, but now they're back up again. They don't stops them from being able to push in. Although we have a Yule, we have a tornado up here from Enchantress's Wildkin. They find themselves Cinderin. Gush is now coming out onto Puppy, but there is no one able to finish off the engagement. The Ravage is up, so they have to be careful about that, but Epicenter is available in a couple seconds. And it looks like Light of Heaven is just getting free farm down here. He has 46 last hits, 47 right now. What are we looking at for Lycanthrope? Lycanthrope has 54 last hits. Let me take out the gold graph while I have a second. We have in favor of the Radiant XP graph. Pretty even. Pretty even. Kills are, 10 to 7. Slight lead for Navi. Perhaps that is where the extra gold is. And now we have Cinderin going to come up here. Puppy is low on life, but a Sprout is going to stop Cinderin from engaging. Puppy is still very low on life, and I think Tidehunter is going to try to look for him. Tidehunter Mohawk on Cinderin. I love it. I only really just noticed that. Beastmaster goes down. I think that was what the combination up top was. Puppy going to come in here. Gets Bucking Mad, but Bucking Mad slows him up. I don't think Puppy is going to be able to live through this with Kabap in range, and then he does go down. Venomancer gets the last hit. Middle tower is pressured in by Dendi. While Kabap comes in, tries to defend. Power Shot's going to fly through. Just push the creep wave back. Many of the mTw heroes are going back into base. Lycanthrope now has a pretty commanding lead over his jungle. He's got Vladimir's Offering, almost finished up his power treads. And Havas is looking for him, I believe. Or he's just looking for Kabap. If he hits Kabap with a Burrow Strike, he should be able to pop off the Epicenter and finish Kabap off. They are looking for him. Now Dendi is here. Kabap knows this, though, and he is playing safe. Dendi returns to the middle lane position where they try to damage that tower. They have taken out one of mTw's towers in the top lane. Backed off from that, though. Looking to get one of the more easier towers, and Light of Heaven is going to be pushing through. We get the axes flying through. I don't see a siege creep, but they're going to push in this way anyway. We're just going to have to back off. It's going to deal as much damage as they can, kind of pick at the towers, and they're doing a good job of it because they have defended their own towers pretty well. We got more action in here, middle lane. Ravage has popped off. Puppy as well as Dendi are stunned up. Roar is popped off on Dendi, but Puppy is able to save him with some regen. Puppy is low on life, however. At least I think that was regen up here, so we have still continuing the action. We have this blink up here from Burrow Strike up here. We're going to finish off Beastmaster. Kabap is taking a little bit of damage and now out of position. It looks like they're going to wait for another Burrow Strike. If he can get in range, you can watch. He is just out of range and not able to get it, unfortunately, for him. But he does get an invisibility rune, which is going to be a problem for Bucking Mad. And we're going to see a gank up here. Who's going to Burrow Strike himself in, deal a lot of damage. Epicenter is going to be popped off, actually. I don't really think he needed it, but able to farm up the creep wave. Yeah, definitely didn't need it, but 130 seconds isn't a terribly, terribly long cooldown. Especially if they can get a tower while Venomancer is not available. TP in here. This is Funzy. Beastmaster looking to continue to defend his tower, but Puppy is coming in with his spirits, dealing damage to Funzy, pulling him back in, but now he is caught out by Cinderin as well as Funzy, and he goes down. Sock is going to blink himself in. He has 12k in addition to his power treads, which are finished up. Radiant's top tower is being attacked. Venomancer here pops off the ultimate. He goes down yet again to Havas, but Havas is finished off. Denied! God! Light of Heaven! Denied. That was a hard deny. Anyway, Dendi is going to be cut out here. Roar onto him. Teleport from Puppy. They need to get off the last hit, but they're trying to save him as much as they can. Dendi is still alive. They're trying to deal damage to Puppy, but Funzy is taking a lot of damage from him, and the power shot finishes him off. Cinderin is now cut out 1v2. Oh, we have a gush coming out here on Dendy. He's taking a lot of damage, but the wind run is going to be popped off, and it looks like I think he may... Nope, he's going to get shackled. Shackled doesn't latch. Oh, he's going to try to get away. I think he's going to do it, but I hear the Lycan coming in. Ultimate's popped off on him. He doesn't have enough money. He doesn't have enough mana for the wards. One right click, and oh, we have a wind run. Oh, no, Arzard is in. He gets... Lycanthrope is now stunned up and sprouted up as well. The wolves are going to be popped off. They're going to try to go on Dendy, but Sock is now shackled up. Burrow striked and finished off. Dendy lives! Oh, man! Oh, man! Oh, God! Ah! Dendy lives. God. How do you kill Dendy? How kill Dendy? Oh. Anyways. Middle tower is still available, although that's not going to last very long. And keep them back with these spirits, which actually deal a significant amount of damage. Voss is going to get the last hit on that one. Middle tower goes down from Na'Vi. Haven't seen the dropship Sand King yet. I expect to see that pretty soon. He's just trying to... Voss is just trying to keep him out of his area. Cinderin is now alone again versus Arsart. I'm going to teleport in from Dendy. I'm sure Cinderin's going to be massively happy about that. Wisp is coming in to here. Light of Heaven is available too. The Epicenter is popped off. That is the drop ship I was talking about. Tidehunter goes down, and this is going to be this tower. This tower is gone. I can't imagine it's going to live through this. But Puppy gonna hit themselves on Wiz. Finally, it looks like Force Staff is gonna save him, but not able to finish it off. And Dendy's gonna look for a last hit. Light of Heaven is blinking himself in. He is now sprouting up Kebab. Kebab is trying to get away, pops off the magic wand in order to try to save himself, but the Burrow Strike is gonna stun Funzy up. He's gonna deal the Sandstorm damage and gets shackled up, just in case he thought he was gonna try to get away. They don't actually get the tier tower. Venomancer was able to defend that while they had action going on middle lane. Oh, Sock is a little bit too far out here. They don't have a stun available, but his wolves are here to deal damage to the Light of Heaven, although they're not going to be able to finish him off. They've been doing a really good job of shutting down this Lycan, blinking himself in and coming right up to Kebab, dealing a Sandstorm, trying to get in. Ravage going to be popped off on him. I think this is going to finally be a kill on them. Ultimate is popped off from Lycanthrope, but he jukes him. He jukes him away and blinks himself out. The haste rune is working its magic, and oh my god, he gets away! He Burrow Strikes up into... Jesus, what is going on? Finally, the Voss goes down. That was some excellent play. Lycan is thrilled. That was an incredible play. I never really thought that you could use Sandstorm quite that way to keep yourself invisible, just enough to avoid a last hit from Lycanthrope. With the haste rune, that's what able to save him, actually. But mTw does get the tower. We have Bucking Mad is shackled up. Power Shot's going to finish him off. Sock is going to try to get away, and he's going to be stunned up and finished off. Here, another stun up here from Cinderin, and a shackle combined with that. Light of Heaven is available. Coming in again, and I think they're going to try to get a Sprout. I don't think he's popped that one off yet. Actually, he doesn't have enough mana for it. Wisp is here, going to get a stun up again on Cinderin. Na'Vi Dendy is low on life. We have a dominating. I don't even know where that came out. I'm trying to wait for Cinderin to die. Cinderin does go down. Epicenter is popped off on Funzy. Funzy goes down. Bucking Mad is here, and he's going to keep trying. They're going to keep trying to defend. They're not going to try to stop. Dust popped off, but Kebab is finished off by Havas, and the tower is dealing a ton of damage. The ultimate as well from Venomancer is able to finish off Havas. Okay, so 4 heroes down on mTw side versus 3 heroes down on the Na'Vi side. 23 versus 18 kills. We are 20 minutes into the game. I hope you are enjoying yourselves, because this is a thrill to cast. There we go. Is this a dust? Yes, it is a dust from Lycan. He wants his Roshan, and there are no sentry wards, so he is in here unnoticed. I don't think Navi is going to be able to figure this one out. There was no sign of... he was just dead, so they're probably thinking that he's in the jungle or something like that, where they don't have any vision. But they are looking for him. Dendi is going to run into the jungle right here. Funzy is just kind of standing here, waiting. They did hear the howl pop off, so that might have been a little bit of a key. But they actually aren't going to go on it, so Lycan is going to get that Roshan. What he's going to do with it, I'm not exactly sure. They have a pretty commanding lead in terms of XP, as well as gold. Roshan has fallen to the Dire, if you didn't already guess. Lycan is now going to go farm up the Ancients, while Light of Heaven is here, going to push in this bottom lane. And here we got action up here in the Radiant jungle, the Dire jungle. Puppy in here dealing damage with his spirits, trying to get as much as he can on Funzy. Funzy pretty low life, gets 2 heroes stunned. Sock is available, he's coming in with his Aegis, but whoa, Epicenter popped off, gonna finish out Sock. Aegis is burned, Dust is popped off, and Havas is not gonna get away. Lycan is back in action, and now we have action up here. AA goes down. We got a Shackle going to catch on Kabap, but they're not able to finish him off. Puppy is now going to take a lot of damage, force-staffing him inside here, and I think he is going to be finished off. Light of Heaven should be able to get away from this, and Dendi, yet again, alive. When there probably isn't a reason why he should be. Bottom tower is going to be pushed down by Light of Heaven, but Beastmaster is here to try to defend it. Power Shot going to fly through. And gonna kill the wolves. They're gonna be popped off yet again. I think they really want this tower. They do have a little bit of an advantage for a couple seconds. It should allow them to do so. Dendi is running back. We do have a teleport coming up here. Top tower is down, and I think a Shadow Demon is available, but they're not gonna go on them. Ooh, look at this guy. Very awesome courier. That's my favorite courier. Actually, it's everyone's favorite courier, so I'm not cool. Havas down here, he has only 1 level in Caustic Finale, so still is able to push plenty fine, though. Take out creep waves. Let me try to get some look at the farm available. We have a BKB almost. Actually, he could buy his BKB if he hasn't already. That is finished off. Have Vlad's. What else do we got here? Kabap, not looking at a whole lot. Sand King, I guess, is the carry. He has a Blink Dagger and Boots of Travel, so it's completely mobile, especially with the Wisp. So they can transport, let's see, they can transport Nature's Prophet anywhere. Now that the Boots of Travel is up on Havas, he can go anywhere. And Wisp can bring either Dendi or Shadow Demon. So that's 4 heroes that can just... all of a sudden, 4 heroes. What are you gonna do? I haven't actually seen them use that dropping 4 heroes yet. I kind of hope I do at some point. They have a ward here, but that's actually going to be finished off in a couple seconds. Bucking Mad, a little bit out of place. It's a little dangerous for a Venomancer to be all the way up here. But he places down this ward so they know what's going on in their middle lane. They don't want to lose a Rax. They have an uphill battle to face here. Blink Dagger as well as Drum of Endurance finish up on Tidehunter. Funzy has his Soul Ring and a Cloak. Perhaps he's going for a Pipe, but it's going to be a while. Who's the mech carrier on this team? I would going to go with, is Bucking Mag going to build it? Nope. Kabap is not building it either. So I don't think they're going to go for a mech. Dendi up here is going to run away. So what Navi does is try to push up as much as they can, and then decide when they want to get another team fight. That last one didn't go so well for them, so they're going to have to be careful, although Sock is getting caught out right here, trying to teleport himself away. He does do so. Burrow Strike actually could have stopped him. I'm surprised, perhaps, no, yeah, it was up, so kind of surprised they didn't decide to go on that. What is that? What is that logo? The Ezio logo? Okay. Anyways, we got action up here in the Dire jungle. More Wisp damage coming out. Sprout is going to finish off Bucking Mad, and Enchantress is going to be able to get away. They're going to look to push in this tier 2 tower. Sock is running himself in. He has his ultimate, is not ready for another 20 seconds. Oh, we have Ravage popped off, which is an excellent Ravage. Completely dispatches Puppey as well as Havas. We have a Shackle, very long, going to have to hit Cinderin very nicely. But yet again, Dendy runs, and Dendy lives. I don't think they're going to be able to catch him. They don't have any haste rune or anything like that, although if he blinked a long way, if you get really lucky with his blink, you might be able to get a gush off on him, but wouldn't be able to finish him off. Roshan timer still has, like 5 minutes to go. Haste rune is bottled up by Dendy. No, sorry, that was an illusion rune. I don't know why I said haste. And Dendy's caught between two heroes here. Lycan is going to find him, but Lycan is teleporting away. Yes, teleported out. And they're just trying to keep whatever they... And Dendy, Navi... Why did I call that say? So we have a Scythe of Vice finished up on Nature's Prophet. That's going to be to deal with Lycan. The mechanism is, heal because everyone needs it. I don't know what other items they'd be waiting for exactly. A Ghost Scepter, nice. Ghost Scepter for Lycan as well. That puts him into that ethereal mode, which stops him from being able to right-click, which is Lycanthrope's power, if you didn't already know. That's where his power comes from. Dendy has finished up his Force Staff and perhaps also going for a Scythe of Vice, but could also Manta, but I'd expect the Scythe of Vice. That couples a bit better with the int hero that is Windrunner. Two Scythe of Vice would cause Lycanthrope a bit of a problem. Cinderin now going to get caught out. Burrow Strike is going to stun him up as well as Tether and a Mist Shackle actually. Spirit's dealing more damage and he goes down to Windrunner. He is down and he still had 30 seconds left on his Ravage, so that wasn't... They didn't lose a Ravage. Kabap is now way out of position and gets stunned up by Shadow Demon just in time to cancel the TP, and Kabap goes down. But now it looks like Puppey is a little bit out of position now. He's going to try to teleport out. He is able to get away. I cannot even blink in this game or else I might miss something. Shadow Demon. Okay, yeah, Dendy is going to pick up the regen rune. Action up here. Bucking Mad is going to be cut up by Light of Heaven. He's going to be sheeped up inside of the Sprout. Goes down. And now Funzy's looking for some revenge. Actually not going to actually go on it. Nature's Prophet is pretty big. Nature's Prophet is too big for him to take out on his own. This top tower is going to be taken out, or is it going to be attacked? Sock is versus Havast right now. The wolves are dealing a lot of damage, but he still has to be very careful. He's send in another set of wolves. Going to finish up the creep wave siege, and he's not going to actually go in on this. Waiting until they try to force the engagement in middle lane. Once they do that, they're going to mTw is going to defend, but they don't want to have to try to defend a tier 2 tower when that would cost them probably a barracks, really, if they lost a team fight over for this one tower right here. Did Lycanthrope finish up anything new? He has a Necronomicon, which is actually a good pick from him if you can control those creeps as well. Just gives him more power to push, more power to tank up things, and when you pop off the ultimate from him, any creeps under your control get max movement speed, so the Necronomicon units are then in max movement speed, and a pause coming out. If you've noticed, and if you're wondering about how to play Wisp, I think it should only be a second, so I'm not going to try to jump through this pause, but if you're wondering how to play Wisp, you can see that Puppey is using the spirits to the radius of the spirits to keep heroes out. They have been a little mTw has been a little wary of them. Actually, and it's been a quite effective tool to keep them by towers while they deal with some creep waves. Centaur is good. Is that a creep centaur? Or Kabap doesn't have it, so I think the stun was used. The War Stomp was used on Dendy because there are 3 heroes here. Oh, so I don't know if they're going to get Dendy for this. Blink in from here from Cinder, he's going to blink Ravage, and Havas goes down quite quickly. Now Sock is available. Ooh, Roar is going to finish it off with Dendy here yet again, and they're going to go and look for Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon kind of buy himself some time, but Venommancer ultimate is popped off. Wisp is back. Back in action, and Epicenter has popped off. Funzy is actually not finished off by this, and Havost is invisible, and Funzy goes down. Wisp teleports himself away, and Bucky Mad looks like he's going to go down as well. Windrunner gets a double kill, and I think Lycan lived. Lycan is still here, trying to deal some damage, and AA is low. He really wants that kill on AA. He's going to lose his life for it, which I think is going to happen. Mech has popped off to heal them up, and AA is still here. And Navi, what? Where did Navi go? What happened? That is an issue, Toby. That was... They're on land. I think... Did their land just completely go down? What? Did they just lose power? Holy crap. I don't want to... Let's see, can I skip through this? It looks like there's not going to be a whole lot of action if I miss it, so I'm going to skip through it because it's probably going to take a while for them to get all back into the game. La-dee-da. Nature's Prophet has reconnected. Light of Heaven. Just Light of Heaven. Wisp. Oh, Dendy is the only one left. There we go. They're all back in the game. So, and they're ready to go again. This is the power of not being completely live. And pause up again from Wisp. I think they both tried to do it. DOS for stream snipe. Oh man. It's almost not even funny. But it is. Okay, so the Navi is here. Gonna look at this tier 3 tower, which is, I don't think, do they have buyback? No buyback. Lycanthrope does not have enough for buyback. Kebab is up, so it's just Lycanthrope that's going to be down, so they should be able to try to defend it. I think Ravage, yeah, Ravage is still a 70 seconds left, so that's not going to be available to them. Epicenter has 30 seconds left. That tower goes down. It is melted. Axes fly out, and the barracks are now being damaged. Waiting for a good initiation. Roar is available, and they are actually not going to pop it off yet. Dust is popped off first. Roar is now going on to our side, but we have damage coming out. Venomancer goes down. I don't think he got his ultimate popped off. No, he did, but it only gets his Dendy, and Kebab is going to be stunned up. And Power Shot to fly through. Kebab is finished off. 1 second. Lycanthrope is now here. He's not going to let this happen. He would throw his life away if he tries to go in now. Venomancer and Kebab would really need to buy back, or they would need some kind of Ravage. Some kind of Ravage. There's only one kind of Ravage. They would need Ravage available in order to try to do anything with this team fight. Sheeped up Funzy. He's going to be caught out and finished off. But now it looks like Lycan is here, and the ultimate from Sand King is available. Sock is going to try to get... No, he's not even going to try to get away from this. He goes down. He did pop off his BKB, which is, I think that negates the damage from it anyway. But now Cinderin is caught up. He has Ravage. He's going to use it because he can. And it looks like he's trying to get Puppy. Ooh, the ultimate coming out again from Venomancer. And, ooh, that is a team wipe for mTw. They all go down except Kebab is now back available. And Dendy finally goes down. Jeez, he finally goes down. But no one here to finish off this push. Nature's Prophet versus Kebab right now, and now I'm getting lag. What was that? Okay, that is done. Why would I get lag? I don't know. Kebab just trying to defend against the mega creeps, but this tower is going to be pushed in from Light of Heaven, and Funzy's going to pop up his ultimate. Ravage is going to slow down Light of Heaven. They're going to deal damage with the axes, but they're going to keep... Kebab is going to get sheeped up, and Nature's Prophet is able to get away. With no other stun, it was pretty secure that he was going to be able to get away from that. mTw side is back up, and is not like mTw to ever call GG or give up, so they're going to continue to do what they can against Navi. But dare I look at the gold graph? Ouch. Almost 20k in favor, plus ouch. Over 15k advantage in XP. Gonna go on Light of Heaven though. They need some kind of stun. The teleportation is not up. He does have 2 teleport scrolls available to him, however, and it would need to be a Beastmaster Roar, which isn't up. So it's going to push him back. He still has that Ghost Scepter, which I don't know why he'd get rid of it, so I don't even know why I said that. Oh, he had a stun up, missed Burrow Strike. Sandstorm going to allow him to have the enough invisibility to run away. Gush going to slow him down. He has Epicenter available, so if he wants to Burrow Strike in, if he gets enough time, and we have Shackle is actually going to miss. We have BKB popped off. Fucking Mad is sheeped up. Monster kill on Nature's Prophet. Funzy is going to take a lot of damage. Funzy goes down. Now Sock is here popping off his BKB, still taking a lot of damage. I think Dendi popped off the ultimate to deal with that. And Kebab is going to be hit with a Shackle and finish off. Windrunner getting a double kill. How many kills does Dendi have? 15, 10. This is ganking all the way. So many kills. My voice is going to be sore tomorrow, and I think this is going to be a Rax. Tidehunter is the only one here that's able to stop it. He does have Ravage up, but full health here on the Navi side. That's going to be plenty. Dire's bottom barracks falls. They're going to go in for the Mega Creeps. And melting this tower away, as well as the barracks. Still 20-30 seconds before Lycanthrope can come back into the game. He doesn't have buyback available to him. Only has a level 1 Necronomicon, and I'm not even sure I really saw those popped off. Mega Creeps are finished up, and they're going to look for this final towers. If you haven't been watching, if you didn't know, the defense games, they rate based on how long the game goes. I'm not exactly sure how the calculation works, but it's best to stay in the game as long as you can. Some teams kind of exit early, and they're going to try to go on a Vost, actually, but Kebab is going to take a lot of damage. Ravage is popped off, and a kill on Shadow Demon actually is gotten. Sock is available, pops off his ultimate, going to look for a kill on Puppy, but he's taken too much damage, and he is not able to get away. He buys back into the game, and can be finished off. Mega kill as well as a triple kill up on Windrunner, and they're just in the base right now. Not even, no shame. Tower dive the crap out of that. GG comes out. Another incredible game to cast. I hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed casting. I'm Love Is Dead. You can check me out on YouTube. Just search Love Is Dead Dota. I'm going to post these to YouTube as well. And continue to watch me soon. I'm up. Catch me on Reddit, wherever you want. Thank you guys for tuning in.